Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, guys. Happy Sunday. Just give us a minute to make sure that all our technologies are working. Guys, as soon as you come into the live stream, guys, please do one thing for us. Smash that like button. Just click on the like. Oh, whoop. Just a sec. Yeah, just smash that like button, guys, as soon as you come into the stream. Really helps out the live. Subscribe to DiAndersons if you haven't subscribed already. Babes, we're live. We have not been live in feels like forever, but we're here, guys. Thank you so much for being a part of the live today. Bless up to all the early comers. Raul Saul says, "What a way them's wife pretty."
Oh, thank you. That's all I'm Ed.
Yeah, so isn't them's pretty too?
Man, you can just leave it here. Leave it over here. Leave it over
Trinot,
here.
what's up, guys? We felt like it was necessary for us to go live today. To kick off not only this Sunday, but we're also gonna be going live again regularly for you guys again. Just to make sure that you guys are getting the information that you need. That's definitely gonna be helping you guys along your journey. In today's live, guys, we're gonna be just doing a Q&A with you guys. So this live is really driven by you guys, right? You guys determine the duration. You guys determine the questions and also the direction that this live takes. Now, the intention of this live is to share our journey, of course, from international students to permanent residents in Canada, so that you guys can have a clear idea of what the process is like, realistically speaking, from like migrating to Canada as an international student, and what are the steps that you need to do in order to give yourself the best chance to become a permanent resident. So that's what this live is about, guys. Welcome to everybody who took the time out to be a part of the live today. We really appreciate you guys. As I said, if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. And if you haven't liked the video already, guys, take the opportunity to do so now. Natsy's gonna be joining us as well. She's just doing two things at the same time. She's being a mom and also being my co-host. Yes.
Back.
You're back. So that was Malika.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, let me just bring up this thing so I can see the chat. Okay. Awesome. So one of the biggest things, guys, that you guys want to always remember is that everybody's journey is different. So what we'll be sharing in today's live is really just for our journey, our own perspective, and the things that we did, right? That gave us that platform to leave from being a temporary resident to now a permanent resident of Canada. Each person's journey is going to be different. It's very important for you guys to remember that. And not because we did it this way means that you guys have to do it this way as well. But there's multiple ways that you can leave from being a student to becoming a permanent resident. All right, guys, what's up? I'm not seeing the chat going. The chat is not as active as I hope. We have.
Remember, it's sudden.
Huh?
Remember, you just sudden with this live. You didn't put it out, so nobody was prepared.
True. That is true.
Yeah.
So blessings to everybody who's on the live so far. Diana, wonderful to see you guys. It's good to see you too, Diana. For a spousal open work permit, should picture be included? What do you mean by picture? You mean like, for example, like wedding pictures, stuff like that? No, a lot of persons include it, but it's not necessarily a requirement, right? Now it's something that is probably a nice to have, and or a need than a need to have. I remember when we were doing our spousal application permit, we did include pictures, but when we took it to the visa office, they didn't take it. So inadvertently, we didn't use any picture, but we tried to submit it, but it wasn't accepted. So technically, we didn't use any picture. Kimon Robert says, welcome back, guys. Thank you, Kimon, for being a part of the live today. Thank you. I appreciate you guys so much. Again, if you haven't liked the live as yet, take this opportunity, smash that like button, and hit that share button so that other persons can see that we're also live today. Again, throw in those questions in the chat. Keep those questions coming. As I said, this live is really you're driven by you guys. The direction that it takes is really dependent on the questions that you guys need to be answered. But it's a live Q&A. We haven't done a live Q&A in a while, especially the both of us. So how does it feel to be back live?
It's really awesome because we get to interact with you guys. So yeah, I like that.
So where were you? Like, why were you not going live all along?
Busy being a mom, a wife, entrepreneur. busy.
Busy,
So,
busy, busy. So are you
yeah.
gonna be back in like most of our lives though?
Yes, I
or?
will.
Okay.
If time.
You heard it from Nuts. Great to see you guys back. Javier Campbell, thank you so much. It feels good to be back. Feel like we have not been live in so long.
Months.
Can your common law spouse come with you as an international student? Your common law can come with you as an international student as long as you can prove that you guys are actually in a common law relationship. So the same requirement that would be needed if it is that you guys were married, it's the same requirement that would be needed if you guys are common law. The only thing is you don't have a marriage certificate to prove it.
Yeah, Canada recognize common law once you're over one in a relationship for 1 year.
Living together
Living
for
together.
1 year.
Yeah.
So you can be in a relationship but not living together. That's not common law. Common law is living together for at least 1 year. Wayne says, can you give some encouragement to those of us who have been dealing with people trying to dissuade you, saying Canada is not a bed of rose?
It's not a bed of rose.
Okay.
That's the truth. It's not a bed of rose.
So I actually have a very good way to put it. So whichever country you're watching from, I'm gonna assume that it's not easy, right? Probably there's not enough opportunities for you to reach your goals, reach your full potential, or even cost of living might be going through the roof, crime, different factors. Some of us feel like we are suffocating in our home country. That's over here, that's hard. Now in Canada, it's a different hard. Now you're gonna have to be working a lot, meaning that you haven't worked as much as you have worked when you moved to Canada. And also you probably have to deal with a lot of not a lot, but being separated from your family and friends. If you don't have that support system, it can be very lonely and feeling like a little bit of claustrophobia. However, there is tons of opportunity for you to grow, tons of opportunity for you to reach your full potential. So you choose which one of the hard that you want to do. You want to do this hard over here, which is the home country, or you want to do this hard right here. So, and that's how I would explain it. It's not a bed of roses, but personally speaking, moving to Canada is the best thing that we have ever done in our lives.
Yeah.
Okay? Not smile is so pretty. Now you're gonna have to smile.
Oh my god.
You're gonna have to smile,
You guys
yes.
are smiling in my head.
You're gonna have to smile for the camera views. Raul says, Russell says, nuts, hire me.
Oh, what can you do? That's the first thing.
What? Submit your resume.
Submit your resume.
Do you think it's easier to have a spouse to go through the express entry for more points? I've known persons who have done it on their own, and I've also known persons who have done it with a spouse. Now, to be honest, doing it with a spouse does get you more points, but I wouldn't say it's a significant amount of additional points unless the spouse is also qualified in terms of doing their English test, been to college, have a experience in a specific tier job, stuff like that, which can definitely bring up your overall points. But if it's not the case, then it doesn't make a big difference if you do it with a spouse or if not with a spouse. It's possible either way, but I know that the express entry, it's I think it's focusing a lot more on persons who are already in Canada rather than persons who are outside of Canada. But it's still possible for it to get through outside of Canada, right? But I know that because of the COVID and a lot of persons being stuck in Canada and stuff like that, they were focusing on more Canadian experience class. But I think they're probably expanding it now to more like federal skilled worker or federal trade worker, to my knowledge. Of course, guys, you underneath this video description as well, there is Aspire Canada. I can't help but shout them out. If it is that you guys need a one-on-one immigration consultancy in regards to your own unique circumstances, click on the link right down in the description. Check out Aspire Canada, partners of DiAndersons, and of course, if we didn't trust them, we wouldn't recommend them, right? Also, ONPOINT Law, if you've been refused and you feel like it was unfairly done. ONPOINT Law is an immigration attorney who works closely with the Andersons that you guys can reach out to as well, and they will definitely give you a special treatment, especially for the smash a like on the live. Okay, where am I in this chat, guys? Guys, I love it. You guys are keeping the chat flowing. The chat is flowing, guys. I love it. Okay. Is Montreal a good place for a bachelor's degree? And how hard is it to get PR there? If I don't get PR in Quebec, can I move to another province for a PR? And how would that work? Thanks. Now, I've never lived in Montreal. No, I haven't even been to Montreal before. But like, I know quite a few persons who say that it's extremely competitive to get that specific job, if it is that you're looking for a specific job, which is similar to most places in Canada. If you're looking for a specific job, it might be a little bit difficult. Now, in terms of PR opportunity, I know that Quebec usually operates under totally different rules, totally different regulations, which doesn't really govern the other parts of Canada. Now, I can't dive too deep into what it is like specifically for Quebec, but what I would say is check out the links in the description, and probably our affiliates or our partners can help you with that. Now, in terms of moving from Quebec to another province to get PR, most provinces, in order to get PR, you have to either work in the province for a while, have an employment opportunity a full-time for a while, or study in the province. So if you can secure a job in another province, that's actually probably another way you can go about it. Work for a year if you have enough status, and then you can apply for PR.
For Alberta, where you have tech jobs, bachelor's degrees person.
I'm not. It's not talking to me, or is it talking to you?
I know. Okay, this is me. This is me shouting. Okay, for persons with that, for Alberta have the stream for tech jobs. If you have a bachelor's in tech field, not necessarily information technology, but they classify like managerial stuff as tech jobs, you can apply. You can apply to Alberta and see if you can get PR.
Well, that is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, we also have the rural renewal stream here in Alberta, where if it is that you can secure employment in one of the rural towns that is participating underneath the rural renewal stream, that's also an opportunity that you can apply for permanent residency because you're already in Canada.
Yeah,
so it's a little bit easier as well. And bear in mind, guys, that we are no immigration consultant, lawyers, affiliate, workers, past worker, ex-worker, co-worker, none of the above. All we are sharing is just based on our own unique circumstances, our own experiences, and experiences of others. Okay, where am I? Okay, Ali says, no, I read that one. Alpha Ozzy says, is it hard to get a knock job? It can be difficult to get a knock job, but you have to start looking early, right? Now, to get a specific job in Canada can be very challenging sometimes. There are tons of job opportunities, but sometimes it's not the specific job in the specific field. So you have to start looking for that job early. So, for example, if you're on a one-year study permit and you know that, okay, then you're going to be graduating school probably in April. Start looking for a knock job from December, probably even November, right? Secure that job way before. And that's the only way, because when you start looking in November, you might not get that job until probably even February or March, right? So you want to be proactive in finding that job. Now we have 50 persons on the live, guys. We have half a century persons on the live. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, guys, but we only have 19 likes on the live. Please, guys, if you're watching the video and you're on the stream, take a second, smash that like button. Really helps us out. And definitely subscribe to the channel, guys. So I think I'm at Trifina. I'm at Trellan, sir. Griffith says, are there scholarships available for international students who want to apply in Canada to help with tuition? The simple answer is yes. There is scholarships available. Now, there are some schools that offer scholarships for Caribbean nationals. I know that University Canada West is one of those schools. However, a lot of the schools who offer scholarships for Caribbean nationals, to my knowledge, from what I've noticed, a lot of them don't offer postgraduate work permit. So they offer the scholarship as a way to get persons to come to the college, but doesn't really outline the fact that it doesn't offer you the opportunity for post-graduation work permit. Now, there are some other schools that might do scholarships that we are not aware of that does have a PGWP. All you have to do is to probably just look, and if you apply for a school, ask the liaison officer, the international student bursar, whatever, if it's a possibility. Now, I know that some schools, or most schools, especially the schools here in Alberta, it is possible to get scholarship as an international student, but you have to complete at least one semester. After the first semester, depending on your grade, you can then start applying for scholarships. Okay. I have a 1 year experience in supervisory in BC. If I move to Alberta and work in a different NAC code, will my previous be counted on working in different NAC? Will I be eligible for a rural renewal stream? Now, the rural renewal stream is not based on your previous experience in terms of what NAC job you have done before, but it's employer driven. So the fact that it's employer driven means that you have to be qualified for the specific job that you are applying for, right? Now, once you are qualified for that job and you apply for that job and you are accepted for that job, then it's not that you go into the express entry stream. So the NAC that you have done before doesn't matter. You are then qualified for a work permit, which then allows you to apply for permanent residency in Alberta. Now, what I will say is that a lot of provinces underneath the provincial nomination program requires you to work in that specific province. Now, you have worked in BC in supervisor before. I'm not sure if that's going to be counted towards an Albertan PNP or an Albertan express entry stream. Now, it might count. We are not sure. We are no consultants. However, based on our own knowledge, it has to be specific to the province that you have completed the work experience in. Lovely family, keep up the good work. Thank you, Danae Records. Oh, Danae Records.
Danai. Who's Danai?
I know Danae Records.
I know that name.
I know that name. Now, if that's my brethren, my charge, whose real name is... No, I'm not going to call him government name. If it's Dandy, big up yourself, bro. I have a not be experience. That's Joban. Now, Derek says, I'm from Kelly's Clarendon, JA. Bless up Clarendon every time. That's hometown.
Parish.
That's home parish. Born, where in Clarendon are you from?
I'm for race course.
Where's the race course? Where's the
And
race
the
course
Bear
close to?
Plains. Plains of Bear.
So,
Yeah.
race course is close to Veer.
It's not in Bear. I can't describe. What explanation there?
Is it close to
Bear
Veer?
Tech is not in Bear. Bear Tech is in A's, but I'm living in Bear.
In other words, Bush.
Bush.
Well, I've been to race course and it's not Bush.
Oh, okay.
I am from Bush. I am originally from Cascade, Portland. And if anybody know Cascade, Portland, that's country. Not even country. Country. I'm telling you guys, like, as primitive as it gets in Jamaica, that's Cascade. But I left Cascade as an early age, probably 4 or 5 years old, and moved to Spanish Town. Big up all the Spain Massive watching this live right now. Is it easy to balance school and work? And that is from Soothing Meditation. It's not easy. Balancing school and work is definitely a challenge, or it was a challenge. And that is why support is very important. Now, when I was going to school, I could have only worked 20 hours, right? So I was a COVID student. I literally only went to college in person 1 semester. I did a 2-year program and I only been to the college 1 semester because when I was about to start my 2nd semester, COVID hit and then all the colleges went online. And then I ended up doing 3 semesters online, which actually helped out a lot because I was then able to stay home with Malika and stuff like that while not struggle or multiplicity of jobs. So that was really, really helpful. But all in all, it's not easy. But whether or not it's easy, you just need to know that it's possible, yes. Right? And as long as it's possible, it can be done. So don't look for what's easy, look for what can be done. That's what I would say. Doc Pick says, if the study visa is granted, is the spouse, nothing is 100% guaranteed, my friend. So he said, if the study visa is granted, is the spouse open work permit 100% sure? It is, nothing is 100% sure. Nothing is 100% sure with IRCC. Now, what I would say is the study permit is the hardest part of the process. Once you're granted a study permit and you're able to prove that this person is legitimately a spouse, your wife or your common law spouse, then it's easier for them to get the spousal open work permit than for them not to get the spousal open work permit, especially because the financial part of it is relaxed. But nothing is 100% guaranteed. Now it says, Idamar, this is your new LinkedIn friend. Say hi to your wife for me. Natural appeal.
Hi.
I new LinkedIn friend. Bless up, bless up, bless up. I know exactly who you are, by the way. Cooking with Miss Brown says, hey.
Hi, Miss Brown.
Guys, please smash a like on the live, guys, as soon as you come into the live stream. Smash that like button and please share, and subscribe to the Andersons if you haven't subscribed already. What you get here, guys, is authentic Canadian content based on our own experience. Came to Canada as an international student, temporary worker, been through the ringer. 2019, as I said, in the heights of COVID, we've been through it. Now, permanent residents of Canada. The struggle was real, guys. Ayana Rose says, another Kelly's Clarendon person in the house.
Whoop, whoop.
So we're the Spain massive, them. Diana says, I'm over 40. I'm going the study road to migrate with my family. I'm concerned due to my age. I'm looking at Prince Edward Islands as I see where the PNP is open to persons 18 to 59. Any recommendation? Now, what I would like to say is Diana is a VIP member of the Andersons. I've been here since day one. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much for the support, Diana. Now, what I would like to say is that age does play a factor, but age is not a determining factor. That makes sense? Now, I've seen 45 years old persons being granted study permit. I've seen older than that being granted study permit. Now, it is a possibility, and that's what we're focusing on. We're focusing on the positives. Now, when it comes to express entry, even if you're outside or over the age of 40, it doesn't exempt you from applying for express entry. It's just that you'll get less points for that particular part that's asked for age. But you're able to make it up in other areas based on your experience and based on that. You're still qualified to apply on the express entry. Now, there's not a cutoff point, to my knowledge, to say that once you're over that age, you can't apply for express entry. It's just based on that point system that gives you a specific amount of points for that age. You'll get a lesser amount for that age. So keep positive, man. Keep pushing, and see you in Canada. I'm not sure if we're going to go to Prince Edward Islands, though. Probably you'll come to Grande Prairie. Remember, say Montreal French is a must. Je m'appelle de Marc, comment ça va? Say something in French.
No.
Bon appetit.
No.
No, you're not hungry? Montreal, Quebec. You know what? French is not a must.
Je m'appelle.
Je m'appelle de Marc. Je m'appelle.
Je m'appelle.
Je m'appelle.
Je m'appelle.
Comment ça va?
Okay, anyway.
Anyways, guys, French is not a must. I know that there's a lot of English speakers who lives in Montreal and also lives in Quebec. However, they're trying to keep the French heritage strong. So I know that a lot of persons in Quebec, especially a lot of employers, are really focusing on keeping it French. But it's been diversified a lot. There's actually a lot of English speakers in Quebec as well. So French is not a must, but it's a nice to have. Yeah. Is this Kwesi? Oh my gosh, guys, keep the chat coming. Keep the chat coming. So Kwesi Oshin says, how easy is it to get a job while in school and after school, especially for blacks?
Hi, mommy. Hi.
I think I missed one from you, Kwesi. I'll go to that one first, right? So Kwesi said, which school did you attend and course did you take? Is it easier to get PR in Alberta? So I went to Grande Prairie Regional College. Come a bit, bring her come, man. Bring her come. Bring her come. Come. Baby just waking up. Yeah, everybody know that baby loves the camera. Everybody know that baby loves the camera. Anyways, I went to Grande Prairie Regional College where I did a 2-year diploma in business administration. PR, as I explained to somebody on Instagram the other day, PR is not easier in one province compared to another province. It's just different processes. Now, processes are very similar but yet different. Now, all you need to do is to follow the specific process in regards to the specific province that you are, and then usually it works out better than not, right? So it doesn't, one province doesn't give you better like that guaranteed PR. As I said, there's nothing guaranteed with IRCC. It's just to follow the process, and once you follow the process, then PR is almost not guaranteed, but very possible. Right now, Alberta is my province, and I'd recommend Alberta every single day of the week. Okay. Now, Cooking with Mel says, "Hi, Nuts.
Hey.
Hi, Dems. Hi, Malia." Malika is on her tablet around the other room, in case you guys are wondering. Okay, guys, I like the fact that you guys are liking the live stream. Thank you so much. We have 50 likes. Can we get that to 100 likes, guys? We deserve that, right, babes? 100 likes, at least. Okay. Then Quincy also asks, how easy is it to get a job while in school and after school, especially for blacks? So, Quincy, it depends on where in Canada you land. This is very, very important, guys. Now, where you land determines how easy or hard it is for you to get a job. Now, if you land in a more populated city, the big cities in Canada, we all know them. The Vancouver, the Toronto, the Edmonton, the Calgary, the Montreal. These cities are cities that are gonna be densely populated. Because it's densely populated, it means that you're gonna be competing with a lot of persons for that same job. Now, the fittest are the fittest. That makes sense, right? Now, if you land in a smaller town, and the good thing we are in Medicine at Alberta, Mike and Rihanna, big up on yourself, straight from Jamaica. I don't know if you guys are understanding me because you guys are as Albertan as it gets. But anyways, as I was saying, Kwesi, a lot of these big cities have smaller towns in and around them, probably 30 minutes out, 1 hour out. That doesn't give you the same density in population, so it's easier for you to get a job in these towns, especially as a student. A lot of these small towns right around Canada are starved for employees. So once you land and you have a little bit of sense, you can get a job. Now, after school, the other question you ask is after school, especially for blacks, it depends again on where you are. Now, I've never really experienced any challenges in getting a job because of my skin color. That's just the facts. However, Nats had a challenged last year, and she assumes it's because of her skin color. Because it was taking a very long time, even jobs that she felt as if she should have gotten, she didn't get it. However, we might be totally misconstrued in that narrative, and probably just a better candidate get it, right? Now, what I would say is, how easy or hard it is to get a job depends on where you land. Hopefully that answers your question, my friend. Soothing meditation is a master's. Is a master's in project management a good course to pursue and get a good job after graduation? Guys, these are a lot of open-ended questions. And the reason why it's difficult to answer these questions is because it's not cut and dry. I can't say if it's difficult or hard for you to get a job in a field that I have no experience in, right? So it's not cut and dry. Now, what I would suggest you do is to research the probability of getting a job in this specific field before doing the course, right? And then make that determination. I can't speak about the field because I have no experience in the field, to be honest. However, I know that most occupations are starving for
you can look
talent.
at the province and look at the in-demand jobs for that province and make your assessment from there.
Yes. Like what I can say is Alberta is an oil province, so anyone who's in like engineering, oil field, safety, stuff like that, Alberta, welding, mechanic, truck drivers, what else? Every equipment, machinery, stuff like that. Forklift drivers. Alberta would be a very good province for these things because the oil field and healthcare and stuff like that.
In demand.
Right?
Stuff like that.
For spousal open work permit, for spousal open work permit, is it best to bring your children for the spousal open work permit? Is it the best to bring your children with you?
It's up to you if you want to bring your children. It will be up to you.
Have a spousal open work permit, I'm not leaving my kids behind. But it's up to you, right? An open work permit gives you the opportunity to work with any employer in Canada, especially if it is that you're in Alberta. If you come with your kids, even as a temporary resident, you are qualified for a childcare subsidy. And Alberta is one of the only provinces that does that. You are qualified for childcare subsidy even as a temporary resident. So take your kids to Alberta and you spend less money and you have more money to spend. Is a job for co-op hard to find? Depends on where you go, my friend. Depends on where you land, depends on the city, depends on the province. All of that determine the availability of jobs, how easy or how hard it is for you to get a job. So what I would say is come to Grand Prairie, come to Alberta, and you would have a much smoother transition. I have 1 year experience in super. Oh, I did that one already. Dems, I am from Cascade, St. Mary. Basil, I knew we had something in common, my friend. I knew we had something in common outside of being besties, but I'm from Cascade, Portland. I get to understand that there's like a multiple amount of Cascades in Jamaica, all in the rural area, by the way. But I am from Cascade, Portland. I've heard of Cascade, St. Mary, and I think my father's side of family is from that side as well. So who knows, we might be related. Okay, guys, keep the chat coming, keep the likes coming, keep the subscription coming, guys. Really, really appreciate it. Malia.
Are you ready for something?
Hello to you both from Trinidad and Tobago. Big up everybody in Trinidad right now. Big up all the massive. Really, really, really appreciate the love. Really appreciate the support, guys. So Cooking with Mel says, Nuts, well, you are close to Manchester. Hey from Mandeville.
Hey.
Nuts have a lot of family in Manchester.
Not Patrick, Plowden.
Plowden, Manchester.
Yeah.
Not Patrick?
Yeah.
Knock Patrick?
Not Patrick. That's where
I've never heard of it.
I think that's where my grandfather is from.
I've never heard of it. Rashido Bailey, so good to see you, my friend. Rashida says, "Hey, Nuts and Dems, big up on yourself, always full of info for the people." Big up yourself, Rashida. Big up, Sir Bailey. Big up the kids. Don't know the thing said. Shane says, Nuts look happy Nuts look happy like the ticket buy for forward a yard for the vacation. Oh man, the ticket don't buy yet, Shane. Because but Nuts is already like shopping. for she's like, what size shirt to wear again, Dems?
Yes.
She's we're so excited, guys, and you know what? We can't wait to visit Jamaica. We have been away from Jamaica for 4 years. She's never even been to Jamaica.
You're ready,
Malika has been in Canada for longer than she's been in Jamaica. So it's gonna be a vibe. It's gonna be a vibe, guys. Coming soon. Loading. Ayana Rose says, hopefully I'm not butchering anyone's name. If I do, I apologize. Ayana Rose says, should you get discouraged if you are denied a study visa twice? Naturally, you are gonna be discouraged, but I would say no, don't be discouraged. Reason why I'd say don't be discouraged is because I think a refusal is an opportunity to get it right, to apply again, right? Now, what I would say is to analyze your previous applications to make sure that you are not making the same mistake or mistakes that you have done in the previous two. And if you need to get professional advice, get it. But get it from a source that you know is gonna be on your side and not just there to make a money off of you, right? And if you're looking for somebody to help you, check out the link in the description right down below. These are persons who I trust. These are persons who will give you a free consultation, and these are persons who will guide you throughout your entire process. All right? Don't be discouraged. I know it's very easy to be discouraged after a refusal. The human instinct in us, but you will make it. Did you make a bottle for her or not?
I'm about to. But she doesn't. Maybe she wants
Keep the likes coming, guys. Keep the chat coming. Keep the chats coming. Keep the chat coming, guys. Derek says, Andes, I know you are not an immigration consultant. I've traveled to Canada 7 times on a former program. Do you think I can get a Canadian visa if I apply for me and my wife? Absolutely. Absolutely, my friend. And if you need help, check out the link in the description, Derek. But yeah, 100%. I don't see why not. Soothing Meditation says, is there any loans for international students who wants to study in Canada? That's a very good question. That's a very, very good question. Now, Nasa and I was actually having a conversation around this topic today. In terms of, I know that a lot of banks, especially back in Jamaica, if they know that you're borrowing to study overseas, they're not going to lend you the money. But I've known quite a few persons who had to borrow in order to make this dream a reality. So if that's what you have to do, go for it. Just make sure that you are putting your you understand the risk that comes with borrowing money, of course. And in Canada, once you are working, you are qualified for credit because it's a credit society. So definitely take that into consideration. Colin says, "Hey guys, nice to see you guys live. Not looking beautiful as ever."
Thank you.
She's still here, by the way. She's just making a bottle for Malia. Guys, thank you so much for coming on this live. I really, really appreciate you guys. Please smash a like on the live as soon as you come in, guys. It really helps out the stream. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Mike and Rihanna says, what's up? We were actually watching your video this morning, the one that you guys went to Value Village, and it's so amazing how expensive the things are in Value Village in Medicine Hat. So Mike and Rihanna, thank you guys so much for showing us what Medicine Hat is like. Hopefully we are able to get there very soon. We have never been to Medicine Hat before because we heard it's just a corner around a bend over a stump behind a tree kind of thing. But if we're ever in Medicine Hat, I'd love to connect with you guys. Sleeping with Rain Son says, I'm not I Dems. Sasha Gay here. Big up yourself, Sasha Gay. Thank you so much. Colin says, hi, Malia. Ral says, hi, Dems and family. I hope all is well. I just want to encourage others. I got my study permit at the age of 39. So at 40, you're good. I am in Regina, Saskatchewan. Ral, that's a name that I've noticed on this channel for a long time. I'm giving you a round of applause, brother. I'm giving you a round of applause. I'm giving you a round of applause. It is possible. This is what I'm talking about. 39 years old, being approved and here in Canada. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Thank you for sharing a journey so that other persons can see that it's possible. It is possible. Thank you so much. Mike and Ryan says, we are here in Medicine Hat. Diana says, big up yourself, guys. It's always so encouraging and motivating watching how far you have come. Congrats on PR. And by God's grace, I'll definitely see you guys in Canada. Absolutely. Guys, when you come to Canada, link up the Andersons. Link way up, man. Let's have a vibes. Let's keep it together. Let's just create a network, one big network that everybody can benefit from, that everybody can come into, and just be happy. Diana, you will be in Canada. Just believe it. Keep positive. Just do things the right way, and you will see the rewards. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Trellan Griffith says, I have a bachelor's degree in IT and I'm finding it hard to land a job in Canada while being outside of Canada. Most jobs require a work permit, and to get a job work permit, you need a job offer. That is so true. That is so true. But what I can tell you is that don't give up, because you will find that one employer who is willing to take that chance, especially in IT. No, Nat said something before. Probably, I'm not sure if you heard what Nat said. Now, in Alberta, if you're able to get a job offer in Alberta and it's in the field of IT, you're able to apply for PR at the same time. Underneath the Alberta Immigration Nomination Program, specifically towards the technology field. So Alberta has created a stream that is directly aligned for persons who are in technology. Now, the other thing I'd like to say to you, Trellan, is Aspire Canada, who is a partner of the Andersons, also do job placements. So you can check on the link in the description, reach out to Jenny, very good friend of mine, ask her about IT jobs and what's the possibility of getting an IT job, and she will even try and get you a job because she does job placement services. Those links are in the description right down below. Sleeping with Rain says, Chocho here, love. Chocho is the TikTok name, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chocho here, love. Hi guys, we miss a lot, don't it? Nah, we have only been live like for 39 minutes, so I wouldn't say you've missed a lot, but we've been going through quite a few questions, so you definitely missed some. Okay, so Chosen says moving from London, Ontario to Medicine at Alberta. Any recommendations? My recommendations is to reach out to Mike and Rihanna, who is right beneath your chat in the chat box right now. They are living in Medicine at, and they have their own YouTube channel that they share their life experiences in Medicine at. So you can check them out. And of course, they're on the stream as well. So Mike and Rihanna, Chosen is coming to Medicine at. So I am relying on you guys to take care of her for us. Awesome. And then Mike and Rihanna says, Chosen, that's awesome. You're moving to Medicine at. What kind of recommendations are you looking for? And just like that, a connection has been made. Smash a like at the live, guys. Raul Sal says, what field are you currently in, Nats? Is she drinking the bottle?
No, she's not. Which field am I in?
Yeah, I'm waiting on Nats to come and answer this question. Yeah, she's taking care of Molly. I think I can answer it. So Nats is office administrator, working with a company right now. She does like office admin work, data entry, stuff like that. So that's what she's doing right now. Listen, Deka says it feels so good watching you guys from this side. Some months ago it was just a dream. Big up, big up, big up, big up Listen Dekas, who is over there in beautiful Nova Scotia. Lisa Dekas, aka Carl Shelley. Big up yourself, Shelley, and big up Dwight. Big up the princess as well. Thank you guys so much for the love. Thank you guys so much for the support. And welcome to Canada. Again, like for the 10th time. Chosen says, Mike and Rihanna family vlogs deal. Communities to buy a house. What's the weather like in March? What's job hunting like? You guys can definitely connect. Check them out on Instagram as well and just make the connection. And I'm sure that they'll be able to give you all the information that you need about Medicine at. Okay, where am I? Keep the chats coming, guys. Keep the chats coming, guys. Them's love look company for Grand Prairie. Guys, there's never enough company here. There's never enough company here in Grand Prairie. So come to Grand Prairie and yeah, let's come be a part of the network, right? We have enough space to host everybody to come for dinners and parties and stuff like that, right, babes? We have enough space for like Sunday evening dinners for everybody who come to Grand Prairie, right?
Yes, we do.
Chosen says, can I get Caribbean food in Medicine? I'm not sure if Mike and Rihanna is gonna be able to tell you if we can get Caribbean food or not, but I'm sure they'll do their best to help you.
I live close to.
So Jennifer says, Knockpatrick, I know there, NCU is close by.
Yeah.
NCU is, I've never heard of Knockpatrick. Never.
I live very close to Racecourse. Nuts. Hi, Ron.
So Richard O'Neill says, Dems and nuts, is it easier to get a job after a 2-year diploma program in business management? What are initial jobs you could be offered? Thank you. It depends on where you are going or where which province and which city. Now, a diploma in business management, it is possible to get a job in Grand Prairie. Very easy, actually. And I'm not just saying that. I'm not just saying that.
You're not.
I am not just saying that.
Like easy.
Very, very easy. Guys, I have been in Canada now less than 4 years, like 3 years and like probably 4 months, 3 months. I don't know. We landed September 2019. That's how long we have landed in Grand Prairie. When I came to Canada, guys, I had no college education. I started college, didn't finish. Also, I've never worked in a bank in Jamaica. I didn't do accounting, none of that. I worked as a credit officer in Jamaica for a a microfinance company. I did a couple of that job. I worked with Sagicor in insurance for a while. And then I landed and I became a part-time teller, full-time teller, senior teller, manager of the front line, and senior financial advisor. Less than 3.5 years. So come to Grand Prairie. We're not just saying that. Yeah.
No, seriously, come.
Cooking with Miss Brown says, wow, see there? Patrick and Plowden, wow. Well, I just live on the side where NCB Bank and Mega Mart is, but I know people from those sides.
Oh, yeah.
I have no idea where the NCB
I
and the
don't know
Mega
where
Mart
the NCB
is.
or Mega Mart is, but yeah.
Cooking with Miss Brown says, I don't have any questions when time is suitable. I'll reach out differently. Otherwise, I just like tuning into you guys. Are super
Thank
cool.
you.
Enough blessings. And thank you guys for liking the video. Really appreciate it, guys. We're on like 29 subscribers. Not 29 subscribers. 29 likes away from 100 likes. So see if we can cross that bridge, guys. We'd really appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe to our channel. You get our experience living in Canada, coming as immigrant, broke as a church mouse, as you guys know. Been through the process and been here. So if you want to see our journey, if you want to continue following our journey, just subscribe and be a part of the community. Share this live so that other persons can tune in as well. Now, where am I? Oh yeah, Mike says, we would love to connect with you guys as well when you come to Medicine At. There you go, Mike and Rihanna, what's for dinner? Shane Francis says, when you come home, link up, have to go on. I am from Sainty, and it's not Patrick. I transferred there for 3 years. I traversed there for 3 years attending NCU. Okay. Saint Elizabeth. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been to Saint Elizabeth once. Once in my life that I can remember at least. Not had family in Saint Elizabeth as well. The amount of family not
have. My family in Saint Elizabeth and Manchester. Clarendon.
Dems and nuts, can you look over my study permit application for me before I submit on Monday? Pretty please. Tomorrow's Monday. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get the time, to be honest. I'm not sure if I would hate to commit and then not being able to do it. But if I get the time, I will reach out. Right? But to guarantee time, you can check out Aspire Canada. She won't even charge you. Free consultation. Check her out. Her link's in the description. And she will go over it with you for free. Okay? Big up the Andersons. Big up Sir Bailey. Rashida don't cook yet. The inner thing says, hey guys.
Hi.
Mario Clark says, what are your thoughts on St. John, Newfoundland? I know one person who have moved there. As in personally. Sorry. I know one person who have moved there personally, and she seems to be doing fine. So the last time I spoke with her, she said it's good. She's able to form like a good community, and she can get Caribbean grocery, Caribbean food and stuff like that relatively easy. The weather is not bad. The only thing is that Newfoundland is known to have the lowest minimum wage in Canada, but cost of living balances out to the income, so you earn enough to cover your bills anyway. So I'd say it's a good choice. It's a smaller province in terms of size, but it is definitely possible for you to make it there as well. And the Atlantic provinces are definitely on the rise, so that is one good thing. Michael Bailey says, big up to the Andersons family. Malia, Malika, Nats and Dems. I can see that Nats love Calgary Dems. So I don't know how you're going to work out that.
It's Edmonton.
Nats, I can't make up your mind.
I'm going Edmonton. Calgary to...
Calgary to what? Come and say what you think about Calgary.
What? I'm coming.
Come and say what you think about Calgary. Calgary to what? Before it's like, oh, move it to Calgary.
Calgary is too overcrowded. Yeah.
Calgary's overcrowded.
It's too busy.
She wants
for
to come
me.
in the video. That's what she wants to do.
She's too busy. Edmonton is like a bigger Grand Prairie, less traffic.
Yeah.
Than Calgary. The buildings are not that close in Edmonton. Calgary, it's like confusing.
Okay, Malia. Okay, Malia.
Hey, mommy.
Have kids, they say it'll be fun. And why is your sister so quiet? Anyways, where am I? I am now at the inner thing says, how easy is it to get an accounting job? The thing is, most profession here in Canada requires certification here in Canada. In terms of like, it doesn't matter like if you are a healthcare worker or if you're like a banker and stuff like that. Different fields that you go in, you have specialized certification that you have to do. So you can definitely get an accounting job, but you might have to start as an entry level and then work your way up as you become more accredited with the Canadian accreditation. Now, I did speak to somebody the other day and they told me about something that Canada has in agreement with ACCA, where if you have ACCA, it's equivalent. Don't quote me. It's just something for you to go and research to see if that's a possibility. Okay? Shane Francis says, if I miss you a yard, more make a run come Canada before the year done. If we can come up with the paper, so link up must go on one way or the other. Big up yourself. Yeah, bro. Yeah, man. As long as I don't come in a winter. Winter is tough. Delmar says, as a private college student on a 2-year core program, which were not eligible for PGWP, would you recommend doing a 1-year program at a public college to get the PGWP and apply for the PR? You have 2 options. Well, I'm thinking. Now, it depends on the province that you are in. I know that some province counts work experience in college and then probably can apply for express entry and then provincial nomination based on the province. Don't quote me, but the more logical thing is to apply for, you probably apply for a college that offers PGWP, do a 1-year program, and then, as you rightfully say, apply for the PGWP afterwards. And that is what I was talking about earlier in the stream, where I say a lot of these private colleges, they offer scholarships for international students, but they don't tell students that they are not eligible for PGWP until you're in it. So you're still gonna have to end up to do another program in order to get PGWP.
We're gonna need to change your clothes.
When you say you went there broke, what exactly you mean? What does that mean? It means we had limited financial resources that we could wrap back on. We were cash strapped, cash stricken. I'm trying to use fancy words here. We were cash deprived. But no, guys. Like we had enough. So we paid our school fee for 1 year in full. And I said however because of course we didn't go to school.
Yes.
We paid our airfare. We were planning to sell our car in order to get additional funds for the transition. Lo and behold, a couple weeks, probably a week and a half before leaving Jamaica, they stole my car. That wasn't a possibility anymore. So pretty much after paying all our plane fare, paying our tuition, all of the expenses that comes with it, we only had like $100 remaining. 100 Canadian dollars remaining. And we had a video on this, by the way. And when I landed, because I landed a couple days before, not babes, let you know what I like.
No, it's not it.
Malia? When I landed like a couple days before Nats. I had to find a Western Union and send back that money to Nats. Anyways, check out the video for more detail on that. Okay, guys, where am I in this chat? Kimsey said, hi, guys. Hi, Kimsey. Guys, please, as soon as you come into the live stream, just smash a like, see if you can get us to 100 likes. We're currently at 74, 26 away. Really would appreciate it, guys. Shane Francis says, not a Saint St. Elizabeth girl. I know say the DiAndersons up. Big up the Spain people them. Me big up the Spain people them because you don't know. I am from Spanish Town, born in Portland, Cascade, yes, but moved to Spanish Town at probably 5-6 years old. And that's where I spent my entire life prior to moving to Canada. So big up all of the Spain massive. Grew up in De La Vega City. Big up on yourself. From looking at my face, I say De La Vega on another line there. Big up on yourself. Big up all of Spanish Town. Big up all of Jamaica. Purpose K says, hi everyone, happy Sunday to you all. I Purpose K, happy Sunday. Shane says, Lethbridge look like a nice small town city based on research, maybe smaller to Grand Prairie. Around the same size. I think Lethbridge have a population a little bit over, close to 100,000. Around the same size city. Yeah, roughly the same size. Similar opportunities, I would say. Mike and Rihanna says, Lethbridge has a population of over 100,000. Yeah, exactly. So it's a little bit bigger than Grand Prairie. Thank you for that, Mike and Rihanna. Simone Aiken says, good night, Evelyn to the Andersons. I will be coming to Sariana in Ontario for spring to attend college. Any heads up on that province? Start looking at work from now. We said it as a joke because we're just fun, we're just messing around. But on and all, if you're moving to Ontario, don't delay looking at a job. It can be a very challenging thing to find a job in Ontario, especially in a field that you want. So don't procrastinate on finding a job. Be proactive and start looking from now. Cost of living, the area itself, Sarina, I'm not very familiar with it in terms of how populated it is, but I know that cost of living can tend to be on the more expensive side in Ontario, depending on the city that you live. If Basil is still on the live, he can probably share a little bit more about what that is like. But be prepared and enjoy the experience. Enjoy the experience. That's what I would say. So Tina Mitchell says, hey, Tanya, sorry. Tanya Mitchell says, hey, hi, Tanya. Then Tanya Mitchell, I hope to live in the big maple leaf one day. So the winter comes with the territory. Plus, me get a feel of winter already. And you can deal with. If you want good, nose off run. And that is it, bro. That is it. That is it. Sacrifice. Sacrifice is all it is. There's no easy way. There's no easy life, right? If you want good, your nose have to run, which means that you have to make sacrifice in order to achieve your goal, in order to reach to where you want to reach to. Michael Rihanna says, Shane Francis, Medicine Hat has a population of 80,000 people. We are a little bigger than Grand Prairie. Apologies for the screaming babies in the background. Guys, if you haven't liked the video already, please like the video. It really helps us out. We are 82 likes. We are 12 away from 100 likes. Let me go and grab Malia because she's giving her mom a warm time. Give me a sec. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, mama. You're gonna be a good girl now? You're gonna be a good girl now? Are you? Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Where am I in this chat, guys? Okay, I'm just trying to catch up back in this chat. See where I'm at. Okay, so I think I'm at Colonel Owen says, come to Sudbury, Ontario. We need more Jamaicans at Cambrian College. Okay, I've never heard of that college, but I'd be happy to hear what that college offers so that persons who are part of this community can know that there are other options. Siobhan says, continue doing the good job, guys. My wife and I admire your persistence and commitment to your community. In fact, we were watching you from Jamaica, and Bo, we are here with you guys. And now we are here with you guys. I'm like, Bo, we're here with you guys. Okay, typo, I got it. Welcome to Canada, my friend. Enough blessings. Hey, take it out your mouth.
What's that?
Decoration. What is decoration doing anymore? This is not food. This is not food, mama. Okay, now Ross says did not have to show funds for our spousal work permit. 4 months bank statement. What we did, this is what we did. The very same statement that I used on my study permit is the very same statement that's used on your application, which was I applied in May and that's applied in July. Very same statement. We didn't get any additional statement, but that's what we did. It's up to you if you want to do the same or not, but that's what we did. Romain Aiden says, I applied for a school in Calgary to do my master's program. Want to start in January, so crossing my fingers to get accepted. Then continue my process of getting my visa and work permit for my wife. Blessings, bro. Just have to be positive and believe that it's gonna work out. We were in Calgary a few weeks ago, as you guys might have known.
He was one of them that comment.
Yeah.
So
You'd absolutely love Calgary. Not don't really like it anymore, but you'd love Calgary. Calgary is a very nice city. I enjoyed it a lot. Probably because I was actually going to work while there and I was just locked up in an hotel room. Maybe that's why. Where are we, babes?
Your channel have been such a great help and inspiration. Thanks too much. So much. Thanks to you so much. It is greatly appreciated.
Awesome. Then Chris Sport says, I got accepted for London College, prepared my study permit and work permit application. Sending positive vibes in your direction. Come on, Leah. We're sending positive vibes. Positive vibes. Yes. Okay. Congratulations at Chris Sports. Blessings, blessings. Jennifer Beckford says, can you say what Vancouver is like? My daughter will be going to Northern Lights College. Hope that was a good choice as she had the... Let me just say this, guys. I met somebody at the bank that I'm currently working, and they moved to Grande Prairie from Vancouver. And now this guy was a branch manager for the bank that I'm working for now, which is one of the big 5 banks here in Canada. He moved to Grande Prairie, and I'm like, why did you leave Vancouver for Grande Prairie? He said, because he became single. So I'm like, okay, what do you mean? So he said, well, while living in Vancouver, he had a girlfriend, and they were sharing the rent. But then when they split, he realized that he can't pay the rent as a single person. And I'm talking about a branch manager. Bearing in mind that he might have lived like plush, but all in all, Vancouver is very expensive. That's my point. Now, Northern Lights College, I don't think it's in Vancouver.
Maybe they have
They may have a campus there. But Vancouver is one of the most expensive cities in Canada. Very, very expensive. I'm not even going to pretty it up or sugarcoat it. It's very expensive. But not everyone is broke. So if it is that your daughter is financially capable, she'll definitely survive. Or if it is that she is lucky enough to find a job that pays her enough, she's able to survive. But the cost of living is the biggest factor in Vancouver. It's very, very expensive. And very populated as well. So competition for jobs. Okay, so Shane says, keep on pushing out great content. You guys are doing a very good service. Appreciate you, Shane. Romain Aiden says, I already know I would love Calgary. And it's a great industry to do engineering, which I study. Yep. Yes, that is true. That is true. Okay, you want to sit right here? Whoa. Okay, let's see what's up. Where are we, Malia? Where are we? Raul says, were you sponsored or did you use your own bank statements? We used our own bank statements. We used our own bank statements. Now we had to acquire the funds. We sold all our furniture. We sold all our furniture to acquire some funds. To the point that we always say that, you know what, if it is that our study permit was denied, we would have had an empty house. Because everything was sold. Everything was sold, guys. Except the bed and the stove and the TV. Yeah. Chris Port says, which course in Lambton? Then Roman says, how long did it take for you guys to hear from the embassy after you applied? I applied the beginning of May and I got approved mid-June. Then Nat applied for a study permit the ending part of July.
And get approved.
I got approved the ending of August. Yes.
Careful.
But that was almost 4 years ago though, so a lot has changed since that time. Bear that in mind as well. Sleeping Rain says, I just WhatsApp Aspire Canada. Awesome. Jenny will get back to you. Just be sure to say that you got our number from Dems. You guys are good to go, guys. Be sure to smash a like on this video, guys. It really helps us out. We are 87 likes. We're trying to make it to 100 likes, guys. So we are literally 13 likes away from making 100 likes. So we'd really appreciate you guys if you just smash that like button if you're on the live and you are getting any information that is beneficial in some way, shape, or form. Would really appreciate you guys just smashing a like on the video. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, guys, just subscribe as well. If it is that you want to see more of our journey, if it is that you are thinking of coming to Canada, you know, check it out, man. I encourage you guys to check out the link in the description box down below. If it is that you guys are thinking of coming to Canada and need that professional help, Aspire Canada is a partner of ours. ONPOINT Law is also a partner of ours, guys. Check it out. Check us out on other social media platforms. We're on Instagram, we're on TikTok, we're on Facebook. Check us out as well, guys. If you want to support our family, we have a GoFundMe link that is put up. You can give us some strength that way. You can send us some love that way through our GoFundMe if it is that you want to support us. And you know what? Just come and be a part of the community, guys. We have a Telegram group that you guys can come and join as well. And we all support each other over here, all right? So Mike and Rihanna says, Medicine Hat has great college. Siobhan says, hi there, Mike and Rihanna. I'm trying to not miss any of these chats. Tana Mitchell says, you can be sponsored and use your bank statement too. When I was coming here, they asked me to show 20K with bank statement and my money, and I showed 54K and I got my study permit in 8 days. Congrats. Siobhan says, one more like your way, them. See that? Blessings. Now we're only 10 away from 100 likes. So keep it coming, guys. That's amazing, Tanya. Raquel Squire says, how do we join the Telegram group? I'll probably share a link on my community tab. That is a 2-year postgrad certification in occupational health, safety, and environmental management. Sounds fancy. Sounds smart. Robin says, do you still help with settlement placement? 100% I do. DiAndersons Digital Marketing and Settlement Services business is still up and running. We help with settlement services. However, we are only able to do it in Grande Prairie right now because of what is required in terms of the traveling to find an apartment for persons, help them with getting a job, transporting persons, airport pickup, stuff like that. So it's only limited right now to Grande Prairie. So eventually we're hoping to expand that business to encompass not only other places here in Alberta, but also other parts of Canada as well. All right.
Here we go.
Mike and Rihanna says, the summer in Medicine Hat is really hot. Mike, or Rihanna, I think that's an Albertan thing. I think the summers here are really warm, really hot. But I'll take that sometimes. Wow, that sounds awesome.
We're done.
In Toronto. Okay, guys, we have what? We are gonna be on the live for probably another 15 more minutes. We'll finish this live at half past the hour, depending on where you are at. It's now 4:15 here in Alberta, Canada. I know in Jamaica that's 6:15. I know in Trinidad that's 7:15. I know in Toronto that's what, 6:15. But we're doing it for another 15 minutes or so. So Sunday evening shenanigans, so you guys can whatever it is. What did you guys have for Sunday dinner? Classic rice and peas and fried cooked down chicken?
Or fried chicken.
No, every Sunday is fried chicken.
Oh.
Fried cooked down chicken is more like Sunday than fried chicken. I'd say so. What was your favorite thing about Calgary when you visited? For me, my favorite thing about Calgary was the fact that there was a lot of options. Yeah. Hold on, guys. We have a friend right now in Edmonton, and we're trying to see if we can get breadfruit, and it's blowing me up. So, can you just give him a quick video call? This is live, guys. This is live. We're gonna be giving somebody a live call because we want some breadfruit, and he's in Edmonton, and he's video calling me. Anyways, my favorite thing is the amount of options that we had in Calgary. Here in Grand Prairie, we have like probably two Indian restaurants. We have
It's not two. It's not
we
two, man.
probably don't have any Jamaican restaurants here in Grand Prairie. We have one Walmart. We have one, stuff like that. So in Calgary, there's a lot more options. So that's what we really, really liked about Calgary. Um,
Hey.
hold on, guys.
Hi.
Bro, what going? Them not no breadfruit.
They said they're getting produced this week, I think, yeah.
Oh, by the way, we're on a live right now, and you might hear your voice on a live. If you look at your phone, you see yourself. Yeah. So, no breadfruit,
No breadfruit.
just green banana. We don't want any green banana.
Not really.
What else am I having in the store? Am I having any like sweet potato or anything like that?
No, only green banana, the only produce they have right now.
No, we can't get green banana. We get green banana over there, man. That good then.
Alright, bro.
So you drive back tonight or tomorrow?
Yeah, man,
Tonight?
we're driving back to that.
Safe travel upon the gravel, brother.
Yeah, man, respect.
All right, cool.
Alright. Yeah, man.
And that was the intermission. Back to the live, guys. Guys, like legit, I'm craving for breadfruit so much. I don't know why. I just want it. I haven't had breadfruit in years. Okay, let's back to this chat. So Diana says, guys, is it compulsory to pay the tuition first when applying for a study permit, or is that just a suggestion in order to make strengthen your application? That's exactly what it is. Now, the colleges doesn't require you to pay 1 year's tuition, right? Now, a lot of persons, including us, we paid 1 year's tuition just to show IRCC our commitment, that we're actually legitimate students, because a lot of persons apply for study permit and they're not legitimate students. So it was just a way to show them that we are legitimate students, so we paid for the year and stuff like that. And plus, you know what? We got it out the way. So we didn't have to think about it anymore, right? So, but it's not compulsory. Now, somebody asked a question earlier as well, that is it possible to get through without paying any money? We know somebody who got through who didn't even pay the tuition deposit. So it's all about showing IRCC that you have a plan and you have a way to work out things. That's what it is, right? Guys, we're literally 4 likes away from on 100 likes, guys. We really appreciate it. Give me a sec, guys. Catch up with some of these chats. She gonna fast with our sister. But let them figure it out. Okay, where am I?
You can go on the. Can you go on the rural stream up program without a post-secondary
Education. It's employer driven. So each job requirements would have like its own unique requirements. So all you have to do is to look on that particular job requirement and apply for it underneath that, and then that's good. Now I know that a lot of the jobs underneath the rural renewal streams right now are more like restaurant based. So it's like most of them don't even require post secondary education. It's just that you have to be willing to work in McDonald's for a little while,
or a restaurant.
or a
for 2
restaurant
years.
for 2 years, or even a year. Depends on the employer. But not to say that it's only restaurants. There's
There's
like
others,
there's
the
others.
administration
But
and
I'm
stuff.
saying that because no one wants to work in McDonald's for 2 years, there's an influx or overflow of jobs in those areas. So if it is that you're willing to do whatever it needs to be done, there's a job waiting for you right there. And we're not even just saying that. And we are saying that probably it's a Caribbean thing where persons are, oh, I'm not working there, or oh, I'm not doing that. But begin with the end in mind. That's what it is. How long did it take you both to get used to the cold?
Still not used to it.
You'll never get used to the cold, my friend. You'll never get used to it. But you know what you do? You learn to live with it. You learn to live with it, right? So you live with it. You can't get used to it because I mean cold is always cold, right? If you're cold, you're just cold. But you just get used to living with it. See you in Lambton. Hi guys. I am number 100. Thank you. Even though I'm still seeing 99. Thank you. One more like to 100. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. I'm just looking at myself on the TV. Ah, there we go. 100 likes. Finally. Thank you guys. Or were you able to transition from not going to school for a while to actually going and excelling? No, I didn't say I excelled in school. I'm joking. I passed, which was my goal. Now, a lot of persons are A students and they will not settle for anything less than A's and A pluses. I'm one of those students who I just won't fail. So if it's a B plus, a B minus, I don't care because at the end of the day, we all get the same paper, we all do the same things. So I passed all my courses, which was my goal. I didn't fail a single course. So transitioning, it wasn't necessarily hard because like I'm always a life student. So in terms of even though I wasn't like physically going to school, I'm always learning. I'm always like reading. I'm always doing stuff like that. So it wasn't difficult to transition back to like a learning environment. That's in my experience. So are you saying that if your DLI does not give you PGWP eligibility, you just have to find a job in your field after finishing your course? No. I am saying that in my opinion, if your DLI doesn't do PGWP, you have to apply for another school that does do a year and then apply for PGWP, or look if there's a possibility that you might be able to apply for a job using the experiences that you have gotten throughout college and then apply for a work permit, or even use the experience that you have gotten in school to apply for express entry if it's a possibility in that unique provinces. Now, I'm not saying that that's how it is. I'm saying that that might be a possibility, just to do more research and see if it's a possibility for you. Hey John, blessings, bro. I haven't seen you in a while, man. The Curvy Chefs of Dems, how do I get in contact with you? All my links are in the description down below. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, everything. Well, probably I'm not sure if my email is there. But yeah, like, there's so many ways to contact me in the description box right down below, including the description on this live. So I think this is Shubha says, what's the salary like in McDonald's? Like $17 an hour.
$15 depends
No, it's
on...
not $15. Positive.
Oh, yeah. Excellent.
It's like $17 as a starting point. The last time I spoke to one of the managers there. But when you become a manager, it becomes more expensive, and it's so easy to become a manager, man. It's not even crazy. You start like $17 an hour and make some money. Let me go ahead and like, lol. Thank you, Tashby. Roman Eden says, how much does it cost to have a child in Canada from conception to birth? Free in Alberta. We paid $0, $0 to have this little one. How much money did we pay to have you? Look in the camera and answer. Answer. How much money did we pay to have you? How much? You hit headbutt now, girl? Okay. Now, Canada is one of those countries where healthcare is relatively free for the hospitals and stuff in most provinces. For temporary residents as well, including work permit and study permit. Some provinces you have to be there for a number of months before you qualify for provincial health. But Alberta is one of those provinces that you get provincial health as soon as you land. So provincial health covers all the costs that relates to having a child. Ultrasound, blood tests,
everything.
Every single thing, X-ray, everything is covered. And if you checked out our labor and delivery vlog, you'll see that you actually get like room service and stuff like that. While like it was like almost like an hotel.
Cheese. Say cheese.
I applied for 3 jobs. Fingers crossed. That's great to see you too. Good night, Dems. Can you pay for 1 term and or 2 terms? Absolutely. Absolutely you can. Absolutely you can. Shane Francis says, if you get a job offer in the rural renewal stream, would you need proof of funds in order to get a work permit? That's to be decided. I'll actually confirm that. I haven't answered my mind, but I don't want to tell you guys yet. I'll just confirm that and then I'll put it on my community tab, okay? Jennifer Beckford says, live with coal. Them's it tough. But as Granny say, if you want good, you know it's have to run. That is it. That is it, guys, because it's been snowing all weekend outside. Where am I? Where am I? Coverage chef, I missed the Zoom meeting. Can you elaborate on what took place? It's a lot of information that took place. Jenny spoke a lot about the rural renewal stream, the requirements, the expectations, so we can get in. And Aspire Canada, who is in the link description, who's a partner of the Andersons, actually do job placement services as well. So if you want to apply for a job here in Grand Prairie, you can just reach out to Aspire Canada, send her your resume, and she'll definitely walk you guys through that process as well. Okay, so you want to make sure that you subscribe to the Andersons as well. Okay. Simone Brady says, hey, from here in Pennsylvania. It's been a while since I joined your live. Thank you, Simone.
Thank you.
It's been a while since we've been live. We haven't been live in so long, guys. But you know what? That's going to be changing very soon. We're going to be going live as often as possible. Just to keep the link going, you understand? Chef says, Chef Rusher says, hey guys, then Tashby says, do you think it's better to come alone than spouse and child come after, or let them come with me on a visitor visa, then take it from there? Tashby, personally speaking, I would not be in Canada if my family wasn't approved. So that's a question that you have to answer in terms of, do you want to leave your family behind or not? No, it doesn't matter if you apply for the spousal work permit from your home country or in Canada. It's the same requirement. It doesn't make it easier or not. So waiting to come to Canada to apply for the spousal work permit does not give you any added benefit. So I would say is apply for the spousal work permit as soon as you've been approved for your visitor your study permit, and then I'll let you guys come together. But that would just be my suggestion. Or was it care while she was pregnant?
Or was it care in the hospital? Premium care. I was in a hotel and that's it.
Canada is one of the best countries to get pregnant in. And I say that taking all things into consideration. Now, back in Jamaica, when you're pregnant, you have to think about finding money for ultrasound, blood tests, all of these things out your pocket, right? And then you can go to a public hospital and stuff like that. But here in Canada, everything is almost private, right? You have your gynecologist, you have your up to everything, and even though it's a public hospital, you'll get a private room.
Everything.
The doctor assigned to you, a nurse assigned to you, everything is premium. No joke. But this is in Alberta as well. We can't speak about all provinces because luckily she hasn't been pregnant in our province. But in Alberta, tip top. Okay, you answered that question at the end about care. Thanks. Make a lot of sense. Thank you. Do you want more kids?
No. You love me. No more kids.
Okay, like I don't want any more kids biologically, but I might adopt one more kid.
We're discussing it.
We're discussing adoption for one more child, but like biologically, nah. But one more child, adopt probably a 1-year-old. Yeah, that's a possibility. What's the process from PR to citizenship? Wait 2 years and then do the test.
We haven't started that journey yet.
Yeah, like right now we're just embracing being permanent residents, appreciating it and all of that. So we haven't really started that process to citizenship yet. But citizenship is just being in Canada for a certain amount of time. We'll confirm the time and then do the citizenship tests, and that's it to our knowledge. But we haven't really done the research that goes behind that as yet, because fresh PR. PR ain't never dry yet. Derek Logan says, get cut off a while back. Get cut off for a while, but come back. Your show is a blessing. Just got a call from a chef job. Yeah, man, I'm a good cook.
There you go.
Just got a call for a chef job. Yeah, man, I'm a good cook. That's
There
a
you go.
testimony right there.
There you
Derek
go.
Logan. We're literally just talking about the restaurants and if you're willing to do that. And Derek
There you
is
go.
saying that you got a call.
There you go.
That is it. Celebration mode, brother. If you're coming to Grand Prairie, you didn't say that if you're coming to Grand Prairie though, because if you're coming to Grand Prairie, you're gonna have to let us know which restaurant you're going to so we can get free food. Okay. Taylor family, blessings to you, at my family. Blessings to the Taylor
Blessings.
family. Blessings always.
There you go. 1, 2.
Mike and Rihanna says hello at the Taylor family. Chef Rushy said them so long. Those work permit takes to approve. Varies. I can't give you an exact timeline, honestly. Nats, big up yourself, girl, and your princess.
Thank you.
Sleeping Rain Son says, what the
The farm being student to peer.
what the from being students to PR? I think there's a typo in it, but I'm gonna try and understand the question. Are you asking like what's the feeling like or what's the process like? You can probably just confirm that and I'll be happy to answer anyone. The Taylor family says blessings to you at Mike and Rihanna. Walpa aliens are going. Becky says what postgrad course you can take.
Can do if you have a degree in bachelor's finance. Science in finance.
Can be a number actually. It can be a post-graduation course in management. It can be a post-graduation course in accounting. I don't know. The thing is I didn't have a bachelor, so it's hard. But it depends on what you want to do in terms of furthering your studies or even career opportunities. But it all depends on that. There's a number of options though. What I'll say is to just look at it. Could be even a postgrad in HR. It could be anything, right? Curvy Chef says, Debs, but thank you when we get there. I'm buying a lot of curry for y'all. So it's hard being a female chef in Jamaica. I have been watching y'all from last year. Big up. Better, make sure it's better pack.
Oh, no.
Better pack curry.
Here we go.
Jamroad Music says, big up from Ottawa. Don't know. Blessings, bruh. Taylor Fam says, guys, please remember to thumbs up the live stream. And Sleeping says, process. Oh, what's the process? Do you see your family as... Did you use your family as home ties? Yes, that's what I use as my home ties. Now, the process. Let me put down this laptop a little bit. Now, the process that we took from becoming an international student to permanent resident. And I'm going to break it down. And this is probably one of the last questions I answer before ending this live. Now, just a quick background for all the new persons who are on the live. As I said, I came to Canada in 2019 as an international student where I did a 2-year diploma program in business administration. Was fortunate and blessed enough to get a job in a bank, which really went a long way when it was time for me to apply for a postgrad work permit. Applied for my postgrad work permit, started working full-time in a bank as a teller and then moving up the ranks. So, of course, it was in a specific knack. So, after a year after doing that job, back up a little bit. When I graduated school, they came up with a program that was called the TR to PR program, which is a program that allows temporary residents in Canada to become permanent residents. In order to do that, you would have needed to complete colleges in Canada from, I think, 2015 to 2019, no, not 2019, to 2021, right? Which was the time when it became in effect. Came in effect May 2021, and it only lasted up until November 2021. Now, that program had a number of different streams. It had the international student stream, it has the essential worker stream in healthcare, and then it had the essential worker stream, non-healthcare, and then it had the French-speaking stream. Now, the international student stream was the stream that we were predominantly looking to apply under because all you needed to do was to have graduated from a Canadian institution between 2015 to 2021. So, of course, qualified me, just graduate. But in order to do that, you have to do your English tests, which is your CELPIP or your IELTS. Now, when booking the CELPIP, because everyone wanted to get into that program, so the CELPIP dates were very far. So this was now probably in April. We are trying to get everything together. So we booked the CELPIP date, and we didn't get a date until June, right? Also had to do an immigration medical. Didn't get a date until June because Grand Prairie is a small town and is one little man do immigration. And is one little man do immigration medical here in Grand Prairie. So we had to wait until June in order to get our CELPIP. Okay, clap.
Here you go.
Here we go. We had to wait until June to do our CELPIP exam and also the medical, right? Now, the stream opened the 6th of May. Now, the international stream only allotted, I think, 90,000 applicants who can apply underneath the international student stream. Now, the stream opened the 6th of May, and they got the full complement
The 6th of May.
the 7th of May. So the international student stream full up before we even get with CELPIP. So I said, which other stream we're gonna apply under? So now, remember now they had the essential worker non-healthcare stream, which covers my occupation at the time, which I was doing at the time. Now it factor in even the time you have to be employed. You have to be employed for a specific period of time in order to be qualified, and they also counted the time spent even though you're in school. So now I'm like, yeah, at least we meet that part. So we applied. Can I tell my story? Thank you. So we applied underneath the TR to PR stream the ending of June 2021. Okay. CELPIP done, medical done, document submitted June 29th, 2021. Now, we were so excited when we submitted that application. We were like, yo, 2021 done. And we're not permanent residents, right? So, little did we know that this was going to be one of the most time-consuming process that we'll ever undertake. Now, July came and went. August, September, October, November, December came and went. We're like, okay, it's not going to be this year. January, February, March, April, all of those months came and went, and we're like, it's not going to happen. And like when we kept following up in terms of other persons who applied and just following the stream, no one was getting through. So we decided that, you know what, we're going to apply underneath, we're going to create an express entry profile. This was January of 2022. We decided that we're going to create an express entry profile, which we created the express entry profile the first week of January 2022, and a week after, I got a notification of interest from Alberta. Now, Romeo and Cham, big up yourself, brother. Big up, big up, big up. Now, when you're creating an express entry profile, it usually asks you to select which province you want to be able to see your application. A lot of persons just go through and select
Everything.
all the provinces because, you know, coming to Canada is a goal. But we believe that we are where we're supposed to be. So we didn't see ourselves leaving Alberta. So I literally selected Alberta as the only province. Now, a couple days after, probably a week tops, I got a notification of interest from Alberta saying they saw my profile if I would be interested in applying for permanent residency under the provincial nomination. I said, what I say? Is that a trick question? Accepted the interest. And then after accepting the interest, you have to actually get your documents and then apply to Alberta. So they tell you to apply, but then you have to actually apply. So we applied underneath the AIP, which is Alberta Immigration Nomination Program, provincial nominee, in March of 2022. Now, that usually is a 6 to 8 months process, but we got approved in, I think, June.
Yeah, around June.
We got approved in June. We got approved in June of, here we go. We got approved in June of 2022, which is like 3 months after applying, right? Now, when you get approved underneath the Alberta Immigration Admission Program, underneath this particular stream that we applied for, it doesn't mean that you get PR. It means that you get an additional 600 points because now you have been nominated by Alberta. In other words, Alberta is saying to IRCC, we want them people. We want them people. So in addition to the time, I think we had like 400 and something points, 450 points as our CRS score. And then we got nomination from the province of Alberta, which gave us an additional 600 points. So now we are now sitting on over 1,000 points in our express entry. So then, after getting our approval in June of 2022, we decided now we are waiting on the invitation to apply for permanent residency through our express entry portal. Now, we get that approval, I think probably the beginning of July. Now, when you get that invitation to apply, guys, and I'm just sharing it with you guys so you guys can understand exactly what's going on, right? As soon as not stop crumble the bag. Yeah, so we got the invitation to apply for express entry the beginning of July 2022. Bearing in mind that we have already applied for permanent residency underneath the TR to PR program, but nothing has been happening. We are not hearing anything or anything like that. Now, when you get your invitation to apply, you have 60 days to apply before it expires. So we decided that, you know what, we're not going to apply immediately because we don't know if the TR to PR is going to come through. And because it's 3 of us, it's roughly 1,000 something per person, which is 3,000 something dollars, which is a lot of money, right? So we decided that, you know what, we're going to wait as long as possible. And just in case the TR to PR come through, so we don't have to apply for the, apply twice and spend that money. Now, 30 days pass. 40 days pass, nothing. 50 days pass now, so no days. I forgot apply now.
Wait until like 2 days before.
When we applied, it was on the 58th day. 2 more days before it expired, which was now August 2022. Mid-August 2022 was when we submitted our application for permanent residency underneath the PNP using the Express Entry Portal. Very straightforward process, by the way. And we forgot about it. And then, wait, keep banging your head, mama. And then, after that, we got our approval in December 2022. And that was our process of leaving, being an international student to permanent residency. And guess what, guys? We're not even hearing anything else about TR to PR. We withdrew the application just the other day. So now, when we submitted the TR to PR application, Malika was 3 years old. Malika is going to be 6-year-old this year. So my heart goes out to anyone who apply underneath the PNP. Now, a lot of persons are always asking, can I apply for more than one programs at the same time? We prove that you can. We actually prove that you can because we had 2 permanent residence applications going at the same time. We speak to IRCC, they say, hey, it's no big deal, I can apply because the end goal is the same, permanent residency, right? You can apply for like a number of different immigration things. You just can't apply for like 2 study permits, right? 2 visitor visa. You can apply for 2 permanent residency as long as it's on a 2 different stream kind of thing. Make sense? And that's that. Now I'm going to just fly through some chat that I've been ignored. Romeo and Charm, I see you in the building. See you guys in the building. Blessings, blessings, blessings. I've missed so much chat. We are over by 15 minutes, but I'll just run through these chats very quickly. Okay. I really hope I was able to share some insight that can be helpful to you guys as well. We're gonna kill each other in there. Come on, eat cookie out here where we can see you. Okay, where am I? Where am I? Where am I? Where am I? I'm trying to find where I'm at in this chat. Did you use your family as home ties? I think that's where I was. Yes, I use my family as home ties. The live will be shared on the channel. Absolutely, it will be shared on the channel. Hey guys, I haven't gotten any reply on Insta yet. Okay. Crystal Score says, "Hey guys, run out of Canada a quick minute. You're soaking up some sunshine." I'm gonna block you. She's there soaking up some sunshine. Which name is this? Crystal, you're gonna be blocked. I'm joking. But yeah, we are not getting the sunshine right now. So I'm jealous. Jamroad Music says, as Crystal scores, lucky. Dwight says, big up the Andersons all the time. Blessings, Dwight. Ralsal says, what's the medical process like? The medical process is really like
Checking the ears, checking the
no,
mouth.
it's real. Alright, so there's three main things that they check for, which is they do an X-ray on the chest to see if you have tuberculosis, which is a big thing in Canada. So they do an X-ray, right? So they give a paper, you go to the hospital, they do an X-ray. You also do a blood test. They do a comprehensive blood test to check whatever is happening with your blood. And the other thing is to just probably pee in a cup. That's it. Yeah. They check urine, yeah. Pee in a cup, blood tests, and the X-ray, right? And then everything else is just vitals. They check your blood pressure, look in your ears, and stuff like that. Now, it's very important to know that immigration medical is not covered by provincial health, and it's more expensive. Like, it's average $400 to $450 per person here in Canada. We had to pay $450 for Malika. We was even a child. So $450 for me, $450 for $450 for Nats. Different from the application fee. So it's not a cheap process, but it's an investment in the future, right? Romeo and Tramp say, hi guys, blessings. OG Albertans, I don't know the thing set. Not and them, y'all don't know how much y'all mean to me and my family. I asked God to make a way for us. I'm putting together my children's passport. I know I'll reach there by grace. Absolutely. By the hook? By the crook. Because I was telling us back in Jamaica that if it's even swim, we have to swim to Canada. We'll be here. If it's even swim, we'll swim.
Good job.
Alberta, watch your vids then, man. Big up Alberta. Romeo and Charm, big up yourself. Hello at Romeo and Charm. I live in London, but I wanted to try Canada. Please, can you send me some details? Thank you. I'm sorry I missed so much. Save the life, please. Jamal says, you ever think about moving to Ontario in the future? Briefly, and then we quickly take it up on my mind. I actually have a friend of mine who left from Grande Prairie and is now living in Markham, Ontario. And she's telling me about all the good stuff of living in Ontario. I know it's close to Jamaica and and I'm like, blah, 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 blah. Don't have to be in the GTA.
Thank you.
Listen, I applied through Express Entry. It took us almost 3 years due to COVID. Even had a second child. I think adding him to my profile jump-started the process last year. Now we have our PR cards.
That's nice.
That is it. I think I've been through all the chat, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in this Sunday. So would you say Canada is a better place to live compared to the US? I've never lived in the US, my friend. I cannot answer that question truthfully because I've never traveled outside of Jamaica and Canada. But Canada is a good place to live. But Canada is very expensive. Quality of life is really good, but it's a very expensive place to live. Now, with that being said, guys, please subscribe to our channel if you haven't subscribed already. Please smash a like on this live if you haven't done so already. Thank you guys for getting us over 100 likes. That was our target. We really, really appreciate it. Romeo and Cham, link uploading. Mike and Rihanna, thank you guys for being a part of the live as well. If you guys are thinking of going to Medicine Hat, check out Mike and Rihanna's YouTube channel. They vlog their experience of living in Medicine Hat, Alberta. You'll see what it is like factually. They went to Valley Village today. It was very expensive. I'll never move to Medicine Hat. Yeah, give them some strength. If you are thinking of going to Ontario, Romeo and Charm is a YouTube channel. Is a family that we align a lot with because they remind us so much of ourselves. So go and give them some strength. Go and support their channel. Subscribe. And when you subscribe, say, hey, right, you know what? I'm here because the Andersons sent me, right? You'll definitely get value on all of these channels. The Taylor family in the chat as well. If you're in Jamaica and you want some entertainment, check out the Taylor family. Very entertaining family. Real authentic content. They share their experience just the same. You guys can check out the Taylor family. Check out Mike and Rihanna's channel. Check out Romeo and Charm. Subscribe. And anyone else who is in the chat who has a YouTube channel, thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you guys so much for the love. Thank you guys so much for the support. It's Sunday. We haven't even cooked. What's for dinner?
Fish.
Fish?
I don't know.
I don't want any fish, babes.
I don't know.
I want curry chicken.
Every day you want curry chicken.
I've been wanting curry chicken for a while. Some curry chicken and dumpling. That's what we're gonna cook.
Okay.
Okay. The other night I wanted curry chicken and that's when I have mackerel and dumpling.
But you. Yeah.
We posted in the 6. Don't know, fam. Bless up. Yeah, guys. Smash a like. Share, and subscribe. Alright, guys. We are logging off right now. Blessings. See you guys in the next video.
See you guys.
Say bye.
Say bye.
Say bye.
You can talk it or say bye.
Why Malia act shy when there's people watching her, but when there's no one, she's not
Say
shy?
bye. Bye. Say bye. Okay.
Peace out, guys. All the best to all the persons who are waiting on their journey. Sending positive vibes, alright? See you guys later.